First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Okay. You will need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the chamomile. Finally, pour. Herbs.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Okay. So it's 2 chamomile, 1 sage, boil the chamomile, put the sage in, and then pour. Wine.
Alright. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the rest. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Hey! Mikey! How are you, brother? Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, the game is amazing. It is amazing. I played the first one, so it brings back so many memories. Are you gonna get it, bro?
Don't you know what to do? Just
move the cauldron.
Move it down.
Oh, okay.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
I did. Good. 1 step ahead of you, Granny.
Now we'll start with the brewing.
Bro, it's good.
All the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Herbs, inventory.
Put them there on the shelf.
Chamomile.
So you've got them at hand.
Sage. It's boiling. Confirm. Alright.
Alright. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
2 handfuls of chamomile. Does it tell you? Okay. Take that. In the cauldron. It's 1. This is cool, man. 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Shit, really? Fuck.
See?
Okay.
When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling.
It's bubbling.
The sand glass.
Oh shit.
As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Motherfucker.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Then add the sage.
Take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
1 step ahead of you, woman. Yep. Doing that. Oh, geez. Nice grinding effect.
Have you ground it?
Yep.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in.
I'm gonna make my own first potion. Pour.
Done.
Let's
now,
go.
Let's see what you've brewed.
An awesome potion. What? I brewed a chamomile brew. Cool. Did I do it? Leave the table.
There it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Yay!
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Nah, I'll sleep when I'm dead, bro. Oh shit, I'm tired. How you been, Mikey? Woo! Oh no, what? The dog wasn't dead? Oh my god, I thought it was dead. I'll wash myself. What are those buffs down there? Player buffs. Oh, tired and overheating. Cool. I guess I will go to sleep. Is that my bed? Ugh, dirty. Okay. Sleep till I feel... Oh man. Okay, well, I can't sleep anymore. But let's go till there. Good to see me live.
A sword such as this.
Your boss
will
is
bring
sitting
honor
next to you,
his
dude.
bearer.
Dude, what are you
True,
doing?
Sir Adric. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis,
Yeah.
things would have worked out differently.
I'm only live when I feel like it, but I thought I want to do this one, so it's fucking
Where's
cool.
my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Ow. There goes my nose.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches.
Whoa.
And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Ooh.
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Is that Teresa? It's Teresa. Nope.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Oh, this is the girl's
You had
daughter.
a nightmare.
Damn.
Bad dreams.
When do you finish work, Mikey?
Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick on that other fella for sure.
6
Since he
p.m.
came to
here.
this
Okay, cool.
morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah. That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
I feel battered.
I feel like I got thrown by a horse and then stampeded by a herd of cattle.
Is it really that bad?
More or less. Although the fact that I'm hurting all over means I'm alive. So I reckon it's all good. Considering.
That's surely the healthy way of looking at it. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep.
Oh yeah.
Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Oh, good question. My father, the beautiful maiden. Alright, bro. I'll talk to you soon, alright? You take care of yourself. And do some work. Damn, this is hard. My father.
Without a doubt. I hope his soul and Mars find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. Could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thank you. I'll think about it.
Thanks, Pablina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
It's true.
Yes, I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me.
Sure will.
But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Alright, let's go. Perk points. I've increased my level? What? Since when? Player. Main level. Woohoo! Okay, what do I want? This is where the fun begins. Mum always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother's wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Wow, okay. He who is a friend to all is a friend to none. What? Okay. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend especially to yourself. If you lose reputation, the drop will be less. Whoa. That's a difficult one. I think I want to be a charming man though. Let's go. Charming man. That's me. I got a strength point. Hard-working lad. Train harder. Fight easier. Okay. Hard-working lad. You grew up in the forge where hard work was never in short supply, and you find a certain satisfaction in it. If you carry a sack or even the dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as half. Therefore, they will hardly burden you, and carrying them will no longer cost you extra stamina. Additionally, your carrying capacity is permanently increased by 8 pounds. Carrying capacity? Yummy. When Sir Rajic took you into his service, first thing he did was send you to train under Master Bernard. You still remember the beating he gave you. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less. In general, you will have a lower strength than the weapon requires. You will do less damage with it. What? If you have a lower strength than the weapon required, you will do less damage with it. Controversially, if your strength is higher you will do more damage. With this perk, you'll reach that state sooner. Damn, that's a hard choice. Oh man. Damn it. This is hard. I like the 8 pounds, I like carrying less, but I do want to do more damage. Let's go hardworking. Okay. And my speech went up. Quality speaks for itself, but you still know how to help it along. When selling weapons, armor and clothes, you're in near perfect or perfect condition, 98 to 100, you'll gain 10% more money for them. Oh wow. They say silence is golden, but for you it's usually the opposite. You get a +4 speech bonus when haggling, making it easier to negotiate better prices. Yes, haggling. Yes, yes. Of course. Let's go. Anything else? Secondary? No. Oh wow. Alchemy. Art of preservation. You know how to store ingredients properly and keep them in fresh and edible state for longer. Also utility raw food and herbs you have in your inventory spoil 50% slower. Enthusiast. Practicing the alchemy cast is a pure joy for you. You can brew for hours without any sign of fatigue. While brewing potion, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. Wow, that sounds good. Making potions is a demanding and precise art, but an alchemist still has to make a living, ideally by selling the potions to travelers, if they can handle them, that is. Sell potions, brew for 30% more. Oh my god. These are hard. I'm gonna do that one. Craftsman. Anyone who does not know how to take care of a sword, especially its blade, should not wield such a weapon, and would do better to hang a club on his belt. Okay? If you sharpen your weapon on the grindstone to a condition of 98% or more higher, the weapon grants a bonus effect that increases the slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active for as long as the weapon's condition stays above 75%. That sounds brilliant. 7-league boots. The more time you spend on the road, the more you appreciate good quality boots. You can even customize your boots to fit you like a glove. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost 25% less stamina, and you can run longer and further. Wow. Tighten the lace here. Add a leather helm between two sheets. Sew the loose end. Place the padding properly. Fix the mesh correctly, and it's easier to wear and less noisier. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with an armor kit will make less noise when worn. The effect lasts until the item quality level drops. Righto. This is hard. I want to get this razor's edge. Drinking? Really? Already? A few nightcaps and off the bed. The next day, almost no one would realize you'd been drinking as a skunk the night before. That's the kind of art. If you are meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable. You sleep like a king. Wow. What? When you drink, things start happening, but surprisingly, nothing serious has ever happened to you. Under the influence of alcohol, you will be less likely to injure by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has protective hand over you. I'm gonna get this one because if I get drunk, it's okay. Horseman. Master the basics of mountain combat, a basic part of every squire's training, so do not slack off and make a good name for yourself and Lord Capon. Melee attacks on horseback will cost 15% less stamina, and will be harder for the enemy to unseat you. You've been around horses for a while now, and because of your affinity for the craft, you quickly learned a lot about saddles, harnesses, and other equestrian gear. Repairs with a cobbler's kit will be 20% more efficient. Additionally, because you know pouches and satchels well, you have 1+ bonus on the thievery skill if you pickpocket. Yes, please. Let's go. Scholar. I've only got that. Among scholars, it is said that for tasks you need your head, for others your ass, and for some both. Sometimes wisdom simply needs to be patiently acquired, and indeed, everyone studies better while sitting. A buff for sitting has increased comfort. Oh, cool. Study faster. Alright, I'll take it. Survival. Alright, poaching is a dangerous trade, and his quest for a rare herb can be too. It is therefore necessary to know how to monetize your time and effort appropriately. You can sell herbs, games, hides, and trophies for double the price. Hell yeah. A wanderer often cannot choose where to lay his head and must take whatever is available. You, in your many journeys, have been long accustomed to discomfort. It's enough to keep you on your feet, warm and your body dry. The quality of beds increase for you higher your survival skill is, but at most this perk will improve the quality of the bed to 50%, or higher quality beds. The perk will have no effect. Oh. Well, I'm going to sell my herbs and stuff for double the price. Yeah, buddy. Cool. Secondary, nothing of them. Skills, all done. Combat. Ooh. Okay. Head protection. Heroes wear helmet, but even the humblest subject has a sense to get something for his head when his master calls him to arms. It's simple. A good helmet, properly fit and tied, will save more lives than the most knowledgeable healers. If you wear a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. That sounds good. Steadfast. As has been said many times before, it's important to tie your opponent in battle and regain enough strength to defeat him. This skill will help you parry even powerful blows with ease. Blocks will cost 20% less damage, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. Wow. Okay. Blocking will cost less. Swords. First strike doesn't have to be the final one. Instead, your intentions may be to prepare your opponent, especially if he's armored, so that the strike is powerful blow later. If you successfully wound an enemy by a strike to an uncovered zone, i.e. a zone the opponent isn't blocking from, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block a subsequent attack. That sounds good. Fortune favours the bold, that's certainly true. But it often favours the prudent too. And when it comes to sword fighting, you can be prudent and not rush your attack unnecessarily. With full charge of sword attack, your sword fighting skills will count 3 higher, so your attack will not only be stronger, but it will be harder to parry. Oh, I think I like the subsequent attacking. And there we go. Do it.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojana told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad, and when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Mercenaries from Hungary.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Oh, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two.
Yeah, sure
as far
have.
As I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. And I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
That's fantastic. Thanks for getting me here.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Aww,
Do tell.
friends.
What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelios, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.